We just got to be very quiet. He's staying very still. What a cool groundhog. Hi everyone, welcome back to Studio Lou. It's Cindy. So my weekly wrap up is so late this week. In fact, it's usually supposed to happen on Sunday, but it's happening on Tuesday because it has just been a week. It's been a week and a half in a week. So, and I really don't feel like I got a whole lot done, but I just wanted to kind of like share because I feel like it just helps me kind of unpack my week and get myself all sorted out and plan for what is coming. So, so I'm just going to jump in and talk about what I've been working on. So, what I'm working on right now, I'm a little obsessed with. I have been focusing a lot of my time on is the Furniture Doctor journal, and it's going to be done. If not today, like I'm hoping by tomorrow. We are on the final signature. I have just this much left to go through to see what I need to add to be done. And I'm really, really happy with how it's coming together. So keep your eyes peeled for the flip through of this journal real soon. It's going to be happening. Outside of that, let me see what else paper-wise I've been up to. So I've been doing some experimenting with paper dyeing as usual. So I have a ton of like botanical stuff that I've had collected that's been waiting for me to use. And I also was playing with food color dye and used that in, this is watercolor paper, but I mainly wanted to just play with some what was really ugly orange construction paper. I just wanted to see what I could do with it. And I'm really happy with this really cool grungy paper that I'm adding dye and botanicals to how it acts. And this was purple and it picked up all this yellow. And it's funny because I actually used black food coloring dye. And that's what happened. So yeah, I just used flowers and leafy kind of stems and some this piece kind of got in there accidentally. It's not a heavy enough weight paper to be botanical dyed because the plants kind of beat it up a bit, but it's cool and I think it would be nice in collage or to be a backing or something. So yeah, lots of fun with the construction paper. That again is watercolor paper. You see a big long stem there of those are lupins, and they also printed on here, so they go through the sheets. Then we got some cool like modeling here from the black dye. And there's that stem again. It beat up this piece of paper a little bit, but yeah. So that's the paper dyeing that I did this week. Then other paper stuff. So I finished week number 15 of the Anne Brooke 52 Tags Handmade Challenge. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted my pictures there already of this, but just in case you don't, you should, because I post fun stuff there. So this is a tiny scape. So that was the week 15 sort of theme or challenge, and so I used this. This is actually fabric from like a 70s vintage dress that I really love, and I backed it with that, and then I just backstitched this circle of this nice gold luxy kind of like thread, and stitched across it like it was like a sun, and then I did different kinds of stitching up these like they almost look like upside down hearts, but they said tree to me. And then I stitched a little cabin with some French knots on the roof. Maybe they're like little logs, and used some vintage doily and fabric, and then stitched all sorts of little stems and flowers. So that is my 52 tag handmade. I am working on the next one. I have it here somewhere. It is seed stitch and like circles. I forget exactly what she recommended, but I've just gotten started. So there's going to be some circles on here, and then the rest of the whole tag is going to be covered in stitching. And so this I'm making from some fabric from an old hoodie that my son grew out of, like a 6-month-old baby hoodie. I'm so sad, but at least I will have this part of it to kind of, you know, commemorate. I make all sorts of things from my children's old baby clothes because, like, I don't know, it's a weird, hard thing sometimes for me to like cycle through their clothes. Like every time they reach, you know, a new age milestone, I've got to go through their drawers and like, or if, you know, clothes start to get too little, and I've got to swap out the clothes that I have acquired for the next age group and get rid of the old baby stuff. And it's a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. So then the other thing I did this week, I'm not sure if you saw the video, was I did some experimenting with printing with cutlery, the ends of cutlery, and I just used acrylic paint on this dyed cotton cloth. And then I also used some jelly printing and made some different kinds of prints playing with that. So that was kind of fun. Just a little fun experiment. I like to try to mix up the stuff I'm doing during the week. So I guess then I can talk haul. Maybe, no, actually, I'll wait. I'm going to go into stitching now. So let's pretend I'm a floss tuber for a few minutes here. And so I'm working diligently now on this stitch wheel. I have been, so this is the Kathy Reevy stitch wheel. She has a YouTube channel. I'll link everything I talk about down below in the description box. But today I completed the last 2 stitches that needed to go on this. And so this is a basket that will eventually have flowers. You can still kind of see my outline from my my blue washable marker there. It will go away. And then we did these little, this is cup stitch. We did these little flowers and I thought they were super cute. I'll bring you up a little closer here. Let's see, am I too close? There we go. So yeah, it's coming along. So I've officially completed this 3rd ring. Now I just have the final one, and I'm really happy with it. I think I've learned a whole lot. There are a couple on here that I don't particularly like how they turned out, but you know what? I learned from them and I know what I did wrong that I would do differently. And you know what it is it's just about spacing. Like literally, this is the one that bothers me, is this 3-leaf clover here. It's not spaced right, and it touches the side, and it kind of makes me a little bit batty, but I can't obsess over these things. I'm a little kooky. And then I cut off this leaf too. So those are my like, you know, and we're allowed to have those. But you know, a lot of things make me happy. Like this fun stitch that I learned. I forget the name now. After I'm done this, I'm going to I've already got it printed. I've got the sorry for my arms here. I've got this already printed again, and I'm probably going to actually print it larger, the same size, and I'm going to write in what all the stitches are, and when I fasten this on the back, I'm going to put that on the back, just so I remember all of the stitches. So I definitely think it'll allow me to have, like, to go back and I'll have the muscle memory of like what I did. Like I know looking at some of these, I'll remember how I did them, but some of them I won't. And then also just knowing the name, oh, this was, you know, Jacobian couching. Great, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I remember how to do it, but it does arm me to be able to like Google it or YouTube, you know, search it, because I remember how much I loved how it looked and I want to do it again. Then I'll watch a video and be like, oh yeah, I remember that, you know, or even watch Kathy's video. So, you know, what a great resource. So pretty happy about that project and how it's coming along. I might try to like knuckle down on it if I can do, you know, 1 or 2 stitches every morning early before my kids get up. It's gonna only take me like a week to get it done, so we'll see. I've been really committed to other projects lately though, cross stitch wise, that I work on in the morning. So I brought the one that I've been really focused on, which is this one. I'll take it out of the hoop so that you can see where I am. I'm almost done page 1. Let me just kind of smooth out a little. So there's page 1, and this is Halloween Town from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I'm using the I didn't get this one as a kit, so I'm using the called for flosses with like maybe 2 exceptions, I think. But like I'm almost done this half and I have this half to go. I'm just going to show real quick because this is a paid for pattern. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. So I've got just as much to go on it as I've completed. I've pretty much almost finished this. I just have to finish the body of this little guy here and this bird, and then do like little eyeballs and, you know, the little final things that you fill in at the end of a cross stitch project. But I'm really loving how it's turning out. I think it's so cute. So I like Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery a lot. Their patterns are very cute. But I've recently become obsessed with a couple of other pattern designers, both of which are on Etsy. I'll only talk about one right now though, because I didn't bring the project, the printout of what I'm going to be starting. So I'll just show you what my next start's going to be, which I think I'm going to start it after I finish the stitch wheel. I don't get too many cross stitch on the go because I do so many other things that it doesn't make sense. So this is my next project. This is Baba Yaga's hut on chicken legs from Stitchy Princess on Etsy. And I love so much her designs. I actually picked up a few of them in the past week or two, but I am a huge fan of, like, you know, like strange fables and things like that, and Baba Yaga in general. I'm actually starting a paper mache Baba Yaga too. I've been planning that. So I can't show you the whole pattern, but this is the pattern and it's really sweet and I can't wait to get started. Yeah, so that is what's coming. And I might do some rusting of my own Ada to put that on. And now moving on to other stitching, because I have started some pretty cuckoo projects actually. So this is the knitting portion of this video. I've decided that I want to work on this, the Persian Dreams blanket by Janice Hope. So it is, I don't know if I talked about this already. I think I did. So I finally cast it on. It is like 16 different, like, well, it's 16 hexagons that you then graft together. And I think there's like 6 charts and you can actually get like extended charts. So I had a real time with the pinhole cast on, and the yarn that I'm using for the back is Knit Picks palette in this gray color. I can't remember what color this is, but it's 24244. And I don't remember. I feel like it's like slate gray or something, but they don't seem to have it on the label. Oh, right here, Marble Heather. Sorry. Duh. So anyways, it's very splitty in my opinion. It's a very splitty yarn, and I've had it before. I have a bunch in my stash. I haven't really knit with it, but I find it very, very splitty. And so that was kind of part of my challenge. Is I was challenged with a few things in casting this on, and so I haven't gotten very far. I'm now starting to get comfortable with it, and I'm going to put it on my circular needle in the next row probably. So I was doing magic loop at first to try to cast it onto a circular needle, because you're starting from the center and going out, and it's just I don't know. I'm not like good at that, and I have to practice. It's like definitely a me thing. I just have to practice. But I am excited to the way that I'm doing this blanket. I'm not following the particular color charts that are chosen for this. I'm using up balls of fingering weight yarn from my stash. So the first one is this. I have Koigu. That's Koigu. These are all Koigu. I'm starting with some of my Koigu collection here. So, well, not all Koigu, but this is Koigu. So these two are the yarns of Richard DeVries, and I believe he used to be a dyer for Koigu, so they're quite similar. Their base, I think, is exactly the same, so they come from the same like manufacturer of yarns. So yeah, my next goal is to get this on my circular needle and then really start moving on it, because I think once I get out of this nasty little center that I've been dealing with, I'm actually going to be loving working the color work, because I really love color work. And yeah, I'm excited to get on that. I hopefully will have time this week to make a bit of progress, but no promises are being made at this time because, well, you'll see in a minute why. There's something I'm really excited to work on that isn't going to hopefully be as challenging. Sometimes it takes me a while to get going on these challenging ones, but I really love this pattern. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, and I really want to make it. So I think it'll be a long-term project, but we'll see. So this kind of goes a little bit into haul. So I have a friend, and his name is Patrick, and I won't completely identify him here, but he has a lovely business actually that I can mention called Signature Yarns, and he's the loveliest guy ever and sends me, we kind of keep a dialogue going through Instagram Messenger back and forth, like sending links to inspiring things to each other, and he's like way better at keeping up with it than I am, and he like sends me so much inspiring like fashion content and cool stuff. So a couple of weeks ago, he sent me like a picture of a cat just sitting in these beautiful pillows. And I was like, oh my God, what are these? What is this? What is this? What is this? Right? And I was like, I have seen similar things. Like I've seen a shawl, I've seen a handbag in this kind of style. And I think I've looked this up in the past, but like for whatever reason, it yanked at my heartstrings this week and I needed it. So I got this pattern, Adinda's Creation, and Adinda's World. And these are called Adinda's Cushions, the Dahlia. And, it's a crochet pattern, and she is, I mean, an incredible crocheter. So I have crocheted for a very long time. Mostly I do a lot of like freeform and sculptural crochet, which is really why these, you know, are up my alley. But I have to say I'm more of like a knitter these days than I am a crocheter until today. I've picked it up. And I did this today. I got this much done. I'm on like row 4 because my yarn just arrived today. So the other kind of cool thing is I am actually working with acrylic, and I haven't done so in so long. But like it definitely makes sense to make a pillow from acrylic rather than wool, because you know you want to wash it often, and you know you not have to necessarily be troubled with you know, felting or any of those kind of things. Not that I am. I make pillows out of anything, but, or, you know, I use wool for everything because I love wool. But I wanted to, I think just because I want to make a lot of these, and there's a lot of colors involved, I wanted like a yarn that was inexpensive and also soft and nice. And so I ended up just looking, I at first was going to go with a Knit Picks, but then I found that like I needed DK, and I wasn't familiar with a good DK yarn that Knit Picks carries. And then I was like, I need something that has a lot of colors. And like, I wanted to just maybe look at Michael's and like see what there was, but we're in lockdown, so I can't go there. So I don't remember how I came across it. I think I just kind of looked for DK yarn either on Ravelry or I just Googled it. And I came across this website called Love Crafts, and they carry so many different colors of this Stylecraft special double knit yarn. It's 100% acrylic. And it comes in really nice colors. So you need, like, to make this pillow, you need a lot of colors. You need a base color for the discs of the pillow. You need, you know, trim colors, 1, 2, 3, 4 probably. And then the petals and the pistils and the center. Like, you need a lot of colors if you want to make nice pillows. And I want to go with these, you know, reds and pinks, and I also want to have like gray backings and teal, and I think I have like a color palette in my head, so I know like they are crocheted with 2 strands, so I just bought 2 of a ton of colors of yarn. So I'll show you my haul. So I got I know only one of these, there was only one, and it might be this teal or possibly green. I can't remember, but I tended to try to get 2 of each. So this is how they came to me, packed in groups of 4 in this these organza tote bags, which is pretty cute. It's nice. I did notice when I opened these though, one, it seemed like it had been wound, and so I hope it's not like a return. It doesn't have any, like, it doesn't look like it was unwound. It doesn't have any smell. It doesn't have any markings or nothing. So maybe it's just hard to keep the ball bands on the yarn. Like you see this one is like, you know, escaping, and that's quite possible because it's a little bit slippery. So then I got 2 skeins of this one. This is duck egg. I didn't tell you the colors here. So this one is teal. This one is midnight, and it's like a dark navy. And then these ones are aspen. And then this one, I think this is like another of the same one from the last bag, I think. And then this is Sunshine. And I don't know what that one is, but it's like a medium kind of a chartreuse yellow. And then I got 2 browns, and I got 2 purples, walnut, and I can't see the label. Sorry, some of them are turned, so I can't see them. But anyways, it is this purple. And then I got these 2 pinks and these 2 whites. This is cream and can't see it. I don't want to unpack them. And then a couple more of those yellows and mustard. And then they only had one of these, which is Kelly Green, which I need for the leaves. And then ranges of pinks here. So I got 2 of all of these, I think. And there's another of the navy blue. So I'll try to, like, hold on. Let me see if I can fit these all kind of in the confines of this window that we have here. Squish them together. So there you can kind of see like my palette, like that I want to go with some teal and some gray. So these are going to be really fun. I'm really excited. Actually, I have my colorway list here. I'll read it to you. Hold on. Now, if that seems like a lot of yarn, it's because it is, but it's like 32 skeins or something. But like, it's very inexpensive yarn. So yeah, I got blush, mustard, Kelly green, teal, lime, midnight, silver, which is what I'm knitting or crocheting with, aspen, cream, walnut, sunshine, bright pink, pomegranate, fiesta, grape, and duck egg. So, and the website is Love Crafts. And they actually have a loyalty discount. Let me see. Code valid one time only. Okay, no, it's not like a, yeah, it only would work one time, so I won't bother to give it out. But anyways, the reason that there's a lot of yarn is that I also got this pattern from Adinda's World called Adinda's Stolas. And so it's a stole, and it's all these beautiful flowers. Like, you know, I love it for what it is as a stole, but I also love it because of like the different kinds of flowers that you learn to crochet within it. Let me see. Yeah, I can share these photos with you, like, because they're the finished projects, but like so pretty, so feminine and pretty and nice. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Then the rest of my haul, it's just little, these are both from Facebook Marketplace. Because of course, you know, everything is closed right now, so I have to keep all my hunting to Facebook Marketplace. So this one I got for free, and I found it right here in my town, or in my city. So it's the Standard Textbook of Cosmetology, and it's a lovely old book, and I was so stoked to just get it for free. And it's cute because it's like, it has this woman from Oakville and her like information, and then government exam, shampoo 5 minutes, like she was like studying and like learning about cosmetology. And yeah, it's a really cute book, and it is from 1938 to 1950. This is the 1958 printing, and it is like, will you be a success or a failure? And it has really nice like information and illustrations in it, like a well-groomed beautician, daily bath and deodorant, teeth and breath, hair, clothes, facial makeup, hands and nails, jewelry, shoes and stockings, men operators, your proper grooming. And she's like, you know, she's written notes here like, to protect public health, any person suffering from an infection or contagious disease in any communicable format must not be allowed to work in a beauty shop and give treatments to patrons. So yeah, and like they talk about like high and low heeled shoes and footprints, your personality chart. Like some of it is just like so personal that like you're like, wow, you know. Yeah, what is my personality? I have to do being a beautician. But yeah, and then this is cool. Like this is a little receipt for beauty services. Shampoo and rinse paid $3. Operator number Armand. Canadian Beauty Aids. And this is when phone numbers were only like, you know, the like they're not, they don't have the full like, you know, 1-800, like they're just the end digits. It's so cool. Yeah, but there is a lot of cool information in here on like different kind of like techniques and like different issues that people can have with their hair or their skin or whatever. And like, oh, is that another receipt in here? I love when you find like little old papers and notes inside books. I lost it now, but it's in there. There it is. Hold on. Now the mystery has to get solved. What is this one? Yeah, it's another one. So name, Lee. Shampoo and rinse paid $3. Armand again. Armand was busy that day. Yeah, so lots of cool hairstyling stuff and like the quadrants of the head and how to like cut hair. And I love it so much. Also, it smells oddly like old cosmetics. Then I found this, also Facebook Marketplace. We took a little drive for this one. This is the 1908 Sears Roebuck catalog replica, and I really like it. I've had one of these like a long time ago, but I wanted another one now that I'm into journaling. And they just have really cool pictures of like everything from like furniture to everything you could buy at a department store. Oh, the cuckoo clocks are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is going to be really hard to use. It's just so nice. So lovely. Yeah, so those are my Facebook Marketplace finds. And I think I'm just looking around me here to see if I have anything else to share with you. I really don't. Okay, yeah, so that is my wrap up for the last week, and I'm sorry it's late and that I'm like half sleepy. Oh my goodness, I was about to yawn, doing this. I'm just like, I'm so busy. Work is so busy and life is so busy right now. And we're having like a cold week and I'm just kind of tired. I don't know if anybody else is like kind of losing their steam a bit, but I am a little bit. But I'll be fine. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to my blurb about this stuff. And I hope you are having a nice week and that everything is good. I probably will have some exciting news next week, but I don't even want to talk about it because I'm afraid to jinx myself. So I will talk to you about it next week. So for now, take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Everything I talk about is down below in the description box before I forget to mention that. Bye-bye.